She's like, what? I was just a virgin 2 weeks ago before we got married. Now you want to do all kinds of things to my body. Like, she's not there yet. Mm-hmm. So Sam's going to go out and get somebody who is there already, who can do all the things he likes. And he's into some wild things. Most people are into some pretty freaky shit. Mm-hmm. So now he's cheating on his wife. And now you have a problem. Because now you have a wife who you're married to, obviously, and then there's children, then there's a house, and there's 50-50, and then there's a divorce court. And now you're losing everything you built, all because you didn't marry the kind of woman you should have married in the first place, which is a woman that's going to knock your socks off every day when you come home from work. Marry the slut.
Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Tori from Datingwright, back at you once again with another reaction video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing a video that Superhead. You gotta love it when it looks like the ultimate 304 has found a way to creep back onto the scene. You gotta love the internet. And I see that she's very calculating. She also sees the opportunity to cash in on the whole modern woman and manosphere dating issues. But we're gonna dive right into the video. But before we do, make sure you hit the subscribe button up top, like the video, drop a comment down below, and I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Let's get right into the video.
Does that answer your question?
It does, but I'm just curious. I was thinking that it also could have been, depending on the man, a control thing, that as a woman, you may not even be a slut, but they basically will present you in that light just to control you, to make sure you stay in line.
Well, to make sure that you settle for their tiny penis. Yeah. It's all
well, fun. Yeah.
Listen, sluts aren't a real thing. Sluts are not a real thing. No one's a slut. No one's real. Like, sluts are like unicorns. People talk about them all the time, but you've never seen one. Nobody's a slut because there's nobody out here having more sex than anybody else, because a man has to have sex if he's a straight man with a woman. A woman is having sex with a man. If we're both having sex at the same time, how am I the slut? Knock it off.
That's a fact.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's insane.
So, well, you know, some of these men are running around here talking about, well, you're not a virgin and you been doing all this stuff with all these other men, and then you expect the world from me. And I'm like, but what difference does it make if the person is not a virgin or not?
And he's not a virgin either. And he's expecting a bunch from you. And his mama ain't a virgin. And everybody's mom, especially single moms, there was always an uncle that nobody ever seen before that came up on Christmas morning, and all of a sudden you had all these gifts from a new uncle. People don't even think about all the dicks there, because you're laughing because you had an uncle you didn't know about. Like, who was this Uncle Troy all of a sudden? Because your mom was having sex, bro.
Yes.
Your mom was doing all the things. All the things. You don't want to think about it.
I don't.
But she was.
Okay, apparently this heifer want to start there by the first thing out of her mouth, or the first insult that we get, and there's going to be more to come, I'm sure, is, did she just call my mother a slut? Did she just call my mother a 304?
Listen, pay no attention, pay these men no mind, have all the sex you want, have all the sex you don't want to have. I don't care. And it's none of their freaking business.
It is extremely crazy to me that the level of maturity of a woman who is 43 years old is the same as a woman that is 21 years old. For all the young ladies out there listening to this, don't listen to what she's telling you. This is how you end up in a situation just like she's in. And it's women out there who have done less of the stuff that she's done. You can have a brief moment of just being seen a certain way out there while you're dating, and it'll follow you for the rest of your life. There are plenty of women who have OnlyFans pages who are, to this day, they just did OnlyFans for a little while, and to this day they're still struggling to find a husband or get into a fulfilling relationship. So I tell you, ladies, don't listen to this stuff.
Self-love journey. And I was committed to like building my OnlyFans business. And yeah, I mean, I've been rocking OnlyFans business for, I want to say like a year and a half now. I've been doing really, really well. And like I said, a lot of that time I was on this mode where I didn't want a relationship. I didn't want love. I didn't care what men thought. Like, I mean, obviously I care what men thought because hello, OnlyFans, they were my audience. But in terms of like meeting a man, I didn't care about any of that stuff because I was like on a rebellious self-love journey, focusing on me.
It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. It's all about ego. It's all about ego. And them not wanting to be rejected. That sexual education allows you to see and to know what's out there for you. And when you know what's out there for you, you choose better. Cause trust me, I've seen penises and been like, in the moment, be like, nah, I'm good. Thank you though. Now I make them send me penis pics ahead of time. Like, just send me a picture of your penis, bro. I'm celibate, but I still want to see it.
Okay, she's really full of it. Did she just say she's celibate, but she still would like to see the D pic? It's crazy to me that she can talk about being celibate after being with the majority of the rappers, athletes, and celebrities from the 90s to the early 2000s. Can now talk about the fact that she's celibate, but she still would like to let the guy send over a pic of it. So I can tell now that she's really just talking just for shock factor.
And if it's tiny, I don't even want to talk to you because this isn't going to go anywhere ever. Friend zone automatically.
Got it.
8 inches or less, friend zone. Not even interested.
Why do some men hate on sluts when deep down that's what they want?
See, I'm writing a whole book about this. It's called Men Love Sluts. Listen to this.
Okay.
So the thing about patriarchal values is that in an attempt to hinder women, they also hinder men. Okay? So you take the scenario from before, the sexual due diligence into the better discernment, into choosing, which means leaves a lot of men being dissed. I mean, they just end up getting rejected. Men don't want that, so they shame women, so women don't go out and branch out and find out that there's better out there, right? It's kind of like when you like chain a woman in the basement, like you just kind of keep her closed out to the world so she doesn't see there's better penises out there, better men, better everything. Okay, cool. The problem with that is that now men will look for the virginal and they'll look for the like inexperienced and virginal women, right? So you're looking for, the quintessential or stereotypical like church marm kind of a girl. Like she's a good girl, right? Quote unquote, big air quotes on that. So let's say now his name is Sam. Sam gets the good girl. She hasn't been with anybody. She's waiting until a marriage. So he marries her. The problem is Sam has not been waiting. Sam has been, since high school, sowing his wild oats. Now he knows what he likes sexually. He's into some pretty freaky stuff. Okay? Sam likes all kinds of things. There's toys. He wants to be tied up. He likes to do things. He likes anal. He likes this. He likes that. His wife doesn't do that because she's a virgin upon marriage. This is the only penis she's ever seen, so she thinks it's amazing, but she doesn't know how to do any of the things he likes done. Okay, and they're all foreign to her. So when he goes into like, oh, well, let's do anal, she's like, what? I was just a virgin 2 weeks ago before we got married. Now you want to do all kinds of things to my body. Like she's not there yet. So Sam's going to go out and get somebody who is there already, who can do all the things he likes. And he's into some wild things. Most people are into some pretty freaky shit. So now he's cheating on his wife. And now you have a problem. Because now you have a wife who you're married to, obviously. And then there's children. Then there's a house. And there's 50-50. And then there's a divorce court. And now you're losing everything you built. All because you didn't marry the kind of woman you should have married in the first place, which is a woman that's going to knock your socks off every day when you come home from work. Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
That's a bar.
Because you're going to be having awesome sex at home all the time. You're going to get anal every night. You're going to get head every day. You'll be teabagging. You'll be on the chandelier. You'll be in the car, on the beach. You'll be, all kinds of shit's going to go down. There'll be friends coming. You don't know whatever kind of freak you need. Marry that person. So you don't have to go outside of your marriage for what you're into. If you're into multiple partners and polyamory, marry into that. Don't marry the church marm. Don't marry the virgin, but then you want non-virginal things to happen.
Yeah.
That's not fair to her, and it's also a setup for you. You're gonna lose everything. Because once you get found out that you're out here, having sex in cars behind the strip club somewhere, doing freaky stuff with the whoever, you're going to get, your whole life will be taken out from under you. Then you're again in divorce court, or you're battling for your kids and things like this. All because you didn't marry the slut. Marry the slut.
I went ahead and let the video play for a bit because I won't be able to. I'm gonna have to cut this video short. She is really getting on my nerve, and her voice and just her immaturity level is really irritating me right now. But I don't think a man necessarily want a woman that's an actual virgin. He don't mind the fact that she's probably dated some people or been with some other men than him. But we're talking about a woman compared to Superhead or Karrine Steffans or Elizabeth, whatever she's calling herself now. A woman that, the body count probably be in the thousands. No, we don't. A man don't want a particular virgin. He just don't want a woman with a wild body count. Second of all, if this particular woman, the good girl or whatever, and if I got all kind of kinky things as a man that I'm into, I need to discuss those things with her before we get married. I feel that men should be held accountable if they're caught lying or not being honest with a woman. Tell a woman exactly what you're into. We can't call the women out and not call men out as well. If you're into certain little kinky little things, I'm not into all that. I'm a real simple man, but I'm just saying some dudes are. But I think you need to discuss that and be open with your woman versus going behind her back, going out there in the streets, blah, 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 whatever you into. You need to discuss that with her, and that's the issue. Before he even get married with her, he need to be discussing that with his woman, and I think men do. So let's not act like, oh, this guy just gonna be out there cheating. Ain't no reason to go cheat when you and your woman, your good girl, your church girl, whatever she is, you let her know what your needs are in the bedroom. Third point I want to make is, if she's not experienced with certain little things, instead of going out there riding the cock carousel, I think she can also just take those sex workshop classes. There's several ways that she can talk to married women who have happy, healthy sex lives with their husbands. She can learn techniques in the bedroom. There's all types of videos online that she can watch. But I can't believe she's out here telling women to just go sleep with a bunch of men to get the experience from that. No, you can go. I've heard about those toy parties that women throw where they want women in there. They're showing, they giving tips, helping each other out. There's plenty of workshops for that. And the fourth thing is, I think she was trying to give me advice to marry the slut. No, I'm not. I'm not marrying no slut. I need a woman I can trust. I don't need to leave home and worry about her being at home and the cable guy knocks on the door, the pool guy comes over to fix the pool or clean the pool, and she's sleeping with him. No, I'm not. Men are not gonna marry the slut. Men want a loyal woman. They don't want women that's been with everybody and all this experience. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna cut the video short right there. You guys drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.